What a result! Hello again, and here I am to review the fantastic result we had at Hillsborough on Saturday. A 1-0 victory, goal scored in the 94th minute by a Maguire-esque Charlie Hughes, a header from a free kick from Lincoln, and couldn't have come at a better time. We didn't play particularly well. I thought that the crowd were magnificent as far as the away support was concerned. And from the beginning, I was extremely surprised at Ruben's team selection. He persevered with Kamara, who I'll talk about in a second, and Joseph remained in the team, playing on the left, Gelhardt playing on the right, with Pedro in the middle. Now, Pedro was expected to return after his ban, and we had Alzate dropped to the bench with Regan in his place in midfield alongside Puerta, and Alfie Jones was replaced by John Egan. Jones was put on the bench. I wasn't too surprised about that because his distribution and general play has been a little slow of late. I don't blame him for the own goal because there's nothing he could have done about that. However, we played an unexpected 11 and didn't really create much in the first half. Neither did Sheffield Wednesday. It was a beautiful day, excellent for playing football on a surprisingly very good pitch. So we started off with Pandor in goal, Coyle, Hughes, and Egan central defenders, with McLaughlin remaining at left back, Puerta and Regan in midfield, and Joseph, Gelhardt, Pedro, and Kamara making up the 11. I predicted a different team, and I think by myself dropping Kamara after the Luton debacle was justified. However, Ruben didn't think he was justified. But over the 90 minutes or 80 minutes that he was on the field today, he was abject, absolutely useless. Didn't contribute anything. When he was on the ball, he gave the ball away. He didn't backtrack at all. Louis Coyle was having difficulties with Johnson, their winger, and the main reason for that was because he wasn't doubling up with Coyle because he couldn't see the danger. And the first lot of substitutions that came on, Palmer and Alzate, were expected, I suppose, in replacing Puerta and I think it was Joseph. I might be wrong. And Lincoln made a change for Kamara. And as I've said, Kamara just did not warrant staying on for 80 minutes. We actually played with 10 men in the second half, much to the disgust of myself. However, I'm not picking the team. Gelhardt was replaced, and he didn't seem to get into the game too greatly today. Joseph, again, a lot of effort, had a couple of shots. One was unlucky, deflected for a corner, and the second was a bit weak, and Charles, the keeper, parried it, and the defenders got it away. The game was petering out, and we were moving on to a point where I thought a draw was going to be not a disaster, but with other results going as they did, I felt if we could win it, and really Sheffield Wednesday were there for the taking, then just before we scored, Charles was breaking through with the goal at his mercy, running past McLaughlin and Egan, and his shot was very well saved by Pando, who I would put as actually the man of the match today. He made some crucial saves and pushed the ball forward, and we got a free kick just inside of Wednesday's half. Looking at the Lepins Lane end, it was just to the left of the centre circle in their half, and we sent everybody up bar Pando. Lincoln took the free kick, and what a finish. Charlie Hughes rose majestically and hit the ball with his head, as I said, Maguire-esque, and it went like a bullet into the top left-hand corner. 94th minute, the City supporters erupted and everybody was ecstatic. 3 points grabbed from the jaws of a draw, and everyone was happy. I did predict the win, however, not as nervously as it was towards the end. The great thing about scoring in the 94th minute is the fact that it's very, very late for the opposition to come back, which they nearly did. However, we took the victory, we took 3 points, we moved above Stoke into 19th place. This is where our goal difference is becoming such a weapon. We're now on -8, and the only club anywhere near where we are is Derby on -10. The rest are all in double figures, so I count that as another point. So, I'm happy, City supporters are happy, the players are ecstatic, Ruben Selles is ecstatic, and we have given ourselves a bit of breathing space, not out of it yet, but moving forward to Tuesday with the fixture at Watford. I shall be there. It's only 15 minutes from where I live, so I'll be able to pop along, taking my youngest grandson and going with my daughter to a club that I do like. In fact, Watford, they're a very family-orientated club, but again, we have to win, or certainly not lose. And they were beaten on Saturday by Bristol City, 2-1. So they're an unpredictable side, Watford. I think that we can match them as long as he picks the team to beat them. Kamara shouldn't even be on the bench, in my opinion. Lincoln should be in from the start. Burstow, when he did come on for Joseph, was not anywhere near what he has been. Given a couple of free kicks away in difficult scenarios for me. Pedro huffed and puffed, but his service to him was no good at all. I would keep him there. I would bring Alzati back to start with Puerta, and I might even think about bringing Matty Jacob in for McLaughlin, albeit he's not done anything drastically wrong. Going forward, he offers nothing, whereas Matty Jacob can offer a bit of overlapping down the left-hand side. So I predict a 1-0 win for City against Watford, and that would give us 47 points. And we're now, at the moment, we're on 3 points out of the last 8 that we required 9. So 6 points required from 6 games, which I think is doable. And if we manage a victory against Watford, then that's 2 of the 3 required. And Coventry at home on the following Monday would be an ideal opportunity to get our safety sorted. So, If you've enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I would be very appreciative. And I will just again thank you for watching and say cheers, see you next time, up the Tigers.